As the news broke of Lewis Hamilton's seismic move to Ferrari for 2025, the F1 world gradually descended into chaos. Not only will Lewis Hamilton, arguably the GOAT of Formula 1, be finally making a move to Ferrari, it also left Carlos Sainz without a seat and Mercedes without a seat, who of course have won most of the team's titles since 2014, a huge opening. So we're going to look today at who could replace it, starting off with Sebastian Vettel. The latest rumour is that Sebastian Vettel could unretire and join Mercedes. Personally, I would say this is very unlikely. Personally, for me, Vettel, even before he retired from F1, wasn't really performing at a top team level. And after a few years, I doubt that will be the case anymore. So I don't think Vettel is a serious contender. Moving into someone who would definitely be a serious contender if he was interested in the seat, and that is, of course, reigning world champion Max Verstappen. But yeah, at the moment, Max Verstappen, with the current state Mercedes are in, there's just absolutely no reason why he would leave Red Bull, even with the chaos. And chuck away a guaranteed world title next year, you'd say. So yeah, I can't see that happening. Mick Schumacher is another option, of course, being a reserve driver at Mercedes, but once again, you'd say that's one that's very unlikely. Although he has got rave reviews from Mercedes, yeah, I mean, it's very unlikely he'll be given a job just based on his previous performances at Haas. Yeah, I don't think he'd be the guy that's kind of up to the task of doing it. And Carlos Sainz as well, obviously a free agent. There has been some rumours that him and Mercedes are close to an agreement, and for me, it would be a very sensible option. Obviously, we've seen his pace at the beginning of the season, one of the top drivers on the grid when he's on it. And yeah, a 1+1 option. That's the question though. With Antonelli in the wings, is that something he really wants, or would he prefer a long-term project at Audi? I think we'll have to wait and see. Another very outside bet is probably Fredi Vettori, of course, the Formula 2 driver backed by Mercedes, who finished runner-up last year, currently on the sidelines this year. And yeah, although he's been very solid in the junior series, unfortunately he hasn't shown anything like what would be required to be driving Mercedes. So I category that one as very, very unlikely. The main contender for the seat certainly seems to be Kimmy Antonelli. And yeah, Antonelli, of course, seen by many as the next Max Verstappen, started off in F2, kind of had a bit of an iffy start, but I think that's more down to Premier. He's outperformed teammate Ollie Behrman, and we saw what he could do. And Toto Wolff seems to rate him so highly. And, you know, with Mercedes being where they are, maybe a promotion would be as high risk. And yeah, what a story that would be. Another ex-Mercedes junior is Esteban Ocon. Of course, he still has links to Mercedes, having been managed by Toto Wolff and still is managed by Toto Wolff. And yeah, part of the junior program. With his impressive performances so far this season, a kind of a short-term move for Ocon before Antonelli's ready. I don't think it can be ruled out. But moving on then to Alex Albon, that's another one that you'd say is probably a sensible suggestion. He's really shown what he can do at Williams over the last few years, and for me, probably deserves another chance at a top team. And yeah, I think him and Russell, of course, will get along very well. With their relationship off the track. So yeah, that could be an interesting option.
So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.